Hello, Bears fans. Bears supporters are still haunted by the infamous play against the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels' Hail Mary pass to Noah Brown turned the tide, transforming a promising four-game winning streak into a bitter series of 5 straight losses. As a result, the 2024 playoff hopes evaporated like smoke. The most controversial moment? Cornerback Tariq Stevenson was caught interacting with opposing fans before the snap, leading to a delayed position and a failed attempt to stop the touchdown. This mistake not only cost the game, but might also cost Stevenson his job. To fill this gap, an intriguing name has emerged: Asante Samuel Jr., cornerback for the Los Angeles Chargers. According to Chris Knox from Bleacher Report, Samuel is one of the top options to bolster the Bears' defense next season. Despite being limited by a shoulder injury this season, Samuel has already showcased his potential in the early years of his career with 6 interceptions. At just 25 years old, with an athletic and promising profile, he seems to be a key piece for the Bears' rebuilding plan. While his new contract is expected to exceed the $7 million rookie deal, he could still be an affordable alternative compared to other high-level free agents. If the deal happens, Samuel would join Johnson in the defensive backfield, creating a formidable barrier. What do you think, Bears fans? Do you believe Asante Samuel Jr. could be the piece the team needs to get back on track? For more news and analysis like this, don't forget to follow the Bears News Fan Report. The interest in Asante Samuel Jr. isn't just strategic, but also reflects the Bears' ambitions to solidify a more consistent defense. Since the retirement of legendary defensive players, the team has struggled to rediscover its identity in this area. Samuel, with his youth and ability to read plays quickly, could be the missing piece to transform the Bears' secondary into one of the league's most respected. Still, the signing comes with risks. Samuel's injury history, especially his recent shoulder issue, raises questions about his durability. However, his previous stats speak for themselves. He doesn't just intercept passes but also aggressively contests receptions, something the Bears' current defensive lineup lacks. Another factor to consider is how Samuel's arrival might impact the team's culture. A player with playoff experience and a winning mindset could inspire the rest of the defense to elevate their game. Additionally, partnering with Johnson has the potential to create one of the NFL's youngest and most dynamic cornerback duos. But do the Bears have the resources needed to secure this signing? With a tight salary cap and other roster gaps, like the offensive line, the front office will have to balance priorities carefully to avoid straining the budget. Regardless of future decisions, the message is clear. The Chicago Bears must act boldly to turn the tide of frustration. Investing in young and promising talent like Asante Samuel Jr. could be the first step toward building a competitive team not just for the next season, but for years to come. Now we want to hear from you, passionate fans. What do you think about the possibility of Samuel joining the Bears? Is he the right name to turn the page, or should the team explore other options? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to follow the Bears News Fan Report for more analysis and updates. As a Bears fan, it's impossible not to feel a mix of frustration and hope when thinking about the possibility of Asante Samuel Jr. joining our defense. On one hand, the idea of adding a young, talented player with a history of interceptions and potential to lead the secondary is exciting. He has the kind of aggressiveness and game intelligence we need to stop opposing offenses. But at the same time, I worry about his injury history. We're at a stage where we need consistency, not just flashes of talent. We've seen it before. Great promises who end up spending valuable time in the medical department. From a financial perspective, Samuel could be a more affordable option compared to other elite free agents, and that's a plus. Additionally, he would be an immediate upgrade over Tariq Stevenson, especially after the series of errors that culminated in that disaster against the Commanders. I think it's worth the risk. Samuel is only 25 and has already shown he can make a difference on the field. With the right coaching and a solid medical structure, he could be exactly what we need to turn our defense into something feared again. And let's face it, the Bears need to make a big move to win back the fans. The rebuilding window won't stay open forever. Now it's up to the front office to see this as an opportunity and make the right move. Because as we all know, being a Bears fan is an emotional roller coaster. But who knows, maybe this signing will mark the beginning of a new era. What about you all? Should we take a chance on Samuel or look elsewhere? I believe signing Asante Samuel Jr. could be a great step, not only because he's a talented player, but also because he has the kind of mindset that's been missing in many of our recent seasons. The guy knows what it's like to be on a competitive team. He has an instinct for intercepting passes, a skill that our defense has been desperately trying to find in recent years. And that's something we can't underestimate. The importance of having a player who can change the game with a simple read of the opposing offense makes all the difference when it comes to high-level competition in the NFL. If our defense had more pieces like that, young and hungry to win, it could give the whole team a boost. Imagine a defensive backfield with Samuel and Kyler Gordon, for example, two guys who can create turnovers and change the dynamics of games. I think that would have a direct impact not just on our defense, but also on the offense, which could feel more at ease knowing the defense is stronger. On the other hand, we can't forget that we're at a crucial point in our rebuilding. We have several areas to improve, and making this bet might mean not reinforcing other priority positions. The offensive line, for example, needs urgent attention if we want to protect Justin Fields and give him the chance to develop properly. But I see it as a necessary evil. When you're trying to get back to the top, you need strategic pieces, and Samuel could be one of those pieces. He might not solve all the problems, but he's a great start. Now, the most important thing is the long-term impact. Samuel is not just an immediate solution, he would be a piece for the future. So, if the front office thinks he could be part of the team's long-term plan, I think it would be a great investment. And let's not forget that, with his age, he could evolve and become a cornerstone of the Bears' defense for many years. After all, if there's one thing we know as fans, it's that we're always looking for consistency and stability, and players like Samuel have the potential to bring that to us. If the Bears front office is smart, they'll pursue this type of talent, even with the injury risks. After all, this is the kind of move that could give our defense the boost it needs to be truly competitive. What do you think, Bears fans? Do you think it's worth it, or do we need a different approach? Let's go on this journey together, because the team will only improve with all of our support.